again, our applications team are experts. So like Susan, who's joined the team recently, she's an expert in bakery. So she's helped develop these, and she would work then with our bakery customers to help them create great tasting products.
Well, I certainly agree. They taste amazing. I eat a lot of dairy-free and plant-based myself, so I'd definitely be tucking into these. It's lovely to talk to you, and I hope you have a really great time with us at the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is FI, your trusted route to market where you can meet the ingredient suppliers that matter.
This is a very good platform to move around, meet the people, meet the industry, and understand what exactly they want and what exactly the customer wants.
Our food is made of ingredients, so the quality of these ingredients and knowledge about them is very essential. There is everybody here who matters in this food business all over the world.
This is the most important trade show for us to come to.
You have to come.
For food ingredients, you'd have to come to FI.
See you next year, where for the first time ever, FI Europe and HI Europe are co-located together in Frankfurt. I'm here joined by Julian from New Nutrition, who's actually one of the speakers at the Discovery Theatre. So lovely to chat to you. What are you going to be talking about today?
Well, my talk today, and it's the first time I've been at FIE for a number of years, is about the plant-based trend. And everyone knows that consumers want more plants in their diet. The focus of my talk is on what are the strategies that companies can actually adopt in order to successfully connect to the trend. So, for example, you've got plants as heroes, and that's where companies take tiny beetroot or tiny gherkins and they package them up as snacks. And that's actually a very successful area with very high sales growth and very good margins for the companies involved. I think what most people at FIE are really interested in is what can you do with plants as processed ingredients. And we'll be talking about how bakery companies, for example, are incorporating more powdered vegetables. So there's a brand in Finland called Fatsa, and it's a very successful bakery brand, and they sell bread that is 30% vegetables using beetroot, parsnip, and so on and so forth. And in particular, we'll be looking at the use of plant proteins, which again is something that everyone's very excited about. It has lots of opportunities, but it has lots of consumer challenges, because while consumers like the idea of plant proteins that are natural and easy to understand, like chickpeas and lentils, things that that make sense in the context of their diet, once you start moving into more complicated areas like meat substitutes, it's quite a different picture. So one of the things I'll be talking about is how, contrary to what we hear, the meat substitutes market isn't exploding. It's actually a niche, the rate of growth has slowed down, and it's actually tinier even in some countries than the organic meat market. And it's about to become a much less profitable business because of the huge numbers of people piling in. So we'll be looking at what the challenges are around that and how companies can respond to those.
Fantastic. Well, it's set to be a really interesting talk. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much for having me. I haven't been to FIE for a while, and it looks bigger and better than ever.
I'm delighted to be joined by Hugo from KMC. Hi, Hugo.
Hi, morning.
Great to chat to you on this fantastic stand of yours.
Yes, thank you. It is the biggest ever for us. It's a result of us growing. KMC is a potato-based company out of Denmark, owned by farmers. So they, of course, experienced this very difficult weather conditions we had last year. Very warm, very dry conditions, and it seems like this year is quite the opposite, quite wet. But we are actually quite proud of our farmers. Each year they continuously improve the yields, and despite these conditions, they've managed to do so again. So this year we will be bringing more product to the market, and of course that's our base. Some of it we sell as superior potato starch, some of it we use and modify to increase the functionality, so it fits into different food systems, you could say. We have invested quite heavily in our production setup. This year we opened the last of 3 brand new production lines, but we're also investing in application knowledge, application center, which obviously also means we are investing in people and know-how. And this is actually a good example of how we bring this knowledge to value for our customers. We actually practice knowledge sharing a lot. We invest in it. We like open innovation with our customers. And this year we're bringing 4 new products to the market. They're all plant-based. Our technical guy, Jeppe, will demonstrate them for you, but we have a dairy-free cream cheese.
Wow, that looks delicious.
We have a chewy candy over here. We have a coffee creamer, and last but not least, we have a protein-enriched pasta, which includes our brand new product, Protify, which is nutritional protein from the potato, food grade. So we are expecting a lot from that. But let's have Jeppe come and explain the more technical aspects of the product.
Okay, fantastic. Right, so let's start. This is the plant-based spreadable cheese.
Yes. So we are very spoiled here at KMC that we have such a versatile product as the potato, where we can really utilize all the functionalities that you can actually take out of this fantastic plant. So for this, we have actually developed a product where we are making a vegan cream cheese. So we try to create the same functionality and the same mouthfeel as you do in a traditional cream cheese, just making it vegan. So have the focus on the functionality of that. It's very interesting. If we move to the confectionery, the focus this year has actually been on the chewy candy. KMC has for many years has had the focus on the confectionery, where we have had a lot of solutions without gelatin. But this year we have launched the new Gelamile 701, where we are actually making these gelatin-free chewy candies. So just to broaden the perspective of what we have of different solutions within the confectionery business. Another product that we are launching for FIE this year is actually the non-dairy creamer. In many countries it's quite popular to use, and it's sodium caseinate that is used as an emulsifier. But at KMC we are replacing that with a starch, and it could be either to replace it all to make like a plant-based or a vegan type, or just to replace some of the sodium caseinate, maybe if you are going for a different cost in your production.
Some sort of pasta over here?
Yes, the last product that we are launching this year is actually our Protify 130. So we have been selling starch for many years, but this year we are launching a protein, and this protein, the potato protein, actually has an excellent amino acid profile, and the DIA score is very high. So when you are to boost your nutritional values in your product, then you can add some of the potato protein, the Protify from KMC. So quite interesting. And then we have these solutions, and then at KMC we also have the possibilities and the capabilities to implement at customers. So if you're saying that this is interesting, but we don't really know how to implement into the production, then since I'm the technical sales manager, I will then go and then implement in the production and reduce the risk at producers. So that's one of the advantages. And if you don't if you don't have the pilot plan to make the trials at your facility, then we can just bring you to KMC, and we are half an hour from an international airport. So then we just go to our Food Innovation Center and make all the trials to move you quicker to the market, so we can step in to the trends.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. So many reasons to come and visit your stand.
Absolutely. We are here to help. Come see us in Hall 6, booth F71.
I'm very excited to be joined here with Luann from Innova Market Insights. Thanks for speaking to me. So this is really interesting. So we're going to talk a little bit about the key trends in food and health, and you've got some really interesting products which I've been sampling. So I'd love to find out a little bit more about your company.
Well, I think as you walk around, you're going to see lots of things around plant-based, around sustainability, and I think we have a good example here. We're a market research company, so we're helping our customers to figure out what the trends are and how do they apply those trends to meet today's consumers' needs.
So can you talk us through a few of the trend-led products that we see here behind me?
Yeah, so here is one that is, it's got hemp in it. So CBD, hemp, is one of those big trendy ingredients. Everybody always wants to know what's next. Well, this is definitely one that's next. Health is a big driver, and also everyone wants some kind of trendy ingredient that also delivers some type of health benefit. So CBD is definitely one of them. Also, if we look at this one, is a product that contains algae. So that's really a plant of the sea, right? So very on trend from that point of view. And then again, it's all about the benefits that this brings to consumers. At the end of the day, everything that you see today, it's all about the consumer. So this is an exhibition about suppliers and about the supply chain. And a trend can only be as big as there are ingredients behind it. So understanding the supply chain is really important in this whole trend area.
And moving along, we've got some sort of energy drink here.
Yeah, so one of our top 10 trends for 2020 is brand unlimited. So this is also about how do you stretch your brand and get into new types of categories, and again, all about the benefit. So this is all about Coca-Cola getting into the energy part of the market as well. So it's still Coca-Cola, it's very identifiable, no sugar, also a big trend, the whole sugar trend, but also energy is really clearly the benefit here.
And then, am I right that there might be some hidden insects in some of these other products?
There are. So that's alternative proteins is again a huge topic. It's been around for probably about 10 years, but every year it kind of morphs and changes. So plant proteins are very on trend, but there's still this kind of bubbling interest in alternative proteins like insects. So maybe not for everybody, and I'm not here to say it's the big hot new thing, but I can imagine that it will definitely have some certain applications, but we also might learn from it. What if those insects become a supply of nutrients, for example? So yeah, you have to try it sometimes. So yeah, there's a few products here that have insect protein in them.
Well, it's been delightful to talk to you. Really, really interesting to get ahead of the game and know what are some of the key health and ingredients that we should look out for. So thank you so much, Luann. Really, really interesting to talk to you. So I'm lucky enough to be joined by Julian, who is the brand director for Food Ingredients Europe. Lovely to talk to you, Julian.
Good morning. And first of all, I would like to give a very warm welcome to all of our exhibitors and visitors for this 24th edition of Food Ingredients Europe.
Well, it's starting to look very busy at the moment. Look at all the crowds.
It is. We are delighted with the turnout, and we are very proud this year to welcome 1,475 exhibitors. And we also had a record-breaking number of attendees registered for the show. And as this year marks the 33rd year of Food Ingredients Europe as the trusted route to market, we have a lot of exciting features and educational programs on offer.
And it's very much about innovation within the industry, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, the food and beverage industry is characterized by the fast-paced innovation and the ever-changing consumer needs, and Food Ingredients is responding to this by putting together a lot of features to give opportunities to visit or to source innovations. I'd like to mention the new product zone. We will also be celebrating tonight at the FI Innovation Awards the most innovative companies in this industry. And we also have other features such as the ingredients in action that will allow visitors to find all of those very innovative products.
And can you tell me a little bit more about the educational programs as well?
Yes, here again, we really offer a lot to our visitors in terms of educational programs. I'd like to mention the Food Ingredient Conference that will cover, a number of the key trends within the industry, such as clean label, reformulation, plant-based. But we also have a number of free-to-attend sessions, and I'd like to refer our visitors to the exhibitor seminar solutions as well as our industry insight theater. Or to learn about the most exciting innovation, I'd like to recommend to stop by the Startup Lounge, where some of the newest companies in the industry will be presenting some groundbreaking innovation.
So Julian, can you tell me what's going to be happening here next year?
Well, so we have very exciting development for Food Ingredients Europe. Starting from next year, Food Ingredients Europe will collocate with Health Ingredient Europe. So together, those two events will cover the entire food and health and nutrition industry. So we have actually a very positive response for our customers, and many companies have already starting, confirming their participation for the next edition in Frankfurt, but also for the following edition in Paris in 2021. So this is, we are really pleased with the outstanding response from our customers. And as a conclusion, I really would like to thank everyone, that is present here at the event, thanking them for their contribution to make what FI Europe is today. Without all of them, that wouldn't have been possible. So thank you, and I look forward to meet as many of you as possible over the next 3 days.
Well, thank you, and congratulations on the success of the show so far, and good luck for next year. Really happy to be joined here by Natasha, Group Director for Food Ingredients Global. Natasha, lovely to talk to you.
Hi, Haley, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to Paris.
It's fantastic. It's my first time.
Well, it's very, very exciting. I know you've heard from Julian all about this year's show, and I represent the Food Ingredients Global portfolio. FI Europe is the last event in the FI Global calendar in 2019. We have over 10 global events this year. We cover China, India, Southeast Asia, the Americas, as well as Europe.
Wow, and what's been new this year?
For 2019, we launched a small event called Food Ingredients North America with our partners, Supply Side West. That event happened in October in Las Vegas, which was very fun to go to. So we had over 400 exhibitors and just shy of 4,000 attendees. And all of those attendees were interested in food ingredients. So a very, very successful launch, and we look forward to the growth in 2020.
Yeah, so what have you got planned for next year?
Next year, we have launching Food Ingredients Africa, which is going to be co-located with Africa Food Manufacturing as well as ProPack, MENA. And together those events will provide a one-stop shop for food ingredients, food processing and food packaging. And the event's happening in March and will take place in Cairo.
Natasha, this is my first ever time at the show, but so much exciting stuff happening. What is new this year?
Well, I guess one of the most exciting things is the launch of the annualized and combined food ingredients and health ingredients Europe. So we're here on site today talking to our customers, our exhibitors and our visitors about the annual event. So in 2020, Fi and Hi will combine and take place in Frankfurt, and 21 back in Paris. So the show will rotate on an annual basis across Germany and France, which are the two biggest food and beverage manufacturing markets in Europe. And we've spent a couple of years talking to our customers about the market and what's happening, and ultimately health and nutrition is such a key driver for the food ingredients market. It was very hard to distinguish between the two brands, and there's a lot of crossover with exhibitors and with visitors, and because health is driving the market, it means the innovation cycles are much shorter than they used to be, which helps us then provide an annual event where we can showcase the most latest innovations, which is what our customers are saying that they want from us. And of course, if anyone, visitors or exhibitors, would like to hear more about the annual event or any of the FI Global events happening next year, we have a sales lounge in Hall 6 and Hall 7, so please come along. One of the team will be happy to meet with you. And just to wrap up and say a big thank you to the thousands of exhibitors that have supported the FI Global portfolio this year, and to the hundreds of thousands of visitors who have been to one of our events. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to seeing you in 2020.
This is FI, your trusted route to market where you can meet the ingredient suppliers that matter.
This is a very good platform to move around, meet the people, meet the industry, and understand what exactly they want and what exactly the customer wants.
Our food is made of ingredients, so the quality of these ingredients and knowledge about them is very essential. There is everybody here who matters in this food business all over the world.
This is the most important trade show for us to come to.
You have to come. For food ingredients, you'd have to come to FI.
See you next year, where for the first time ever, FI Europe and HI Europe are co-located together in Frankfurt. I'm delighted to be joined by Arjan from Ebro Ingredients. Lovely to chat to you.
Hi, good day.
So I'd love to find out a little bit more about the company.
Well, yes, Ebro Ingredients is a European and US group of companies. We have 7 companies in total, and altogether we produce ingredients from rice, from pulses, from durum wheat, and from ancient grains like quinoa, spelt, etc. So we do all types of different flours, native, pre-cooked, heat-treated, baby food flours, organic flours, but also concentrates, protein concentrates, starch concentrates, rice starches, name it and we produce it. And
Wow, so a huge variety then.
yes, I have a list of more than 400 ingredients that we produce, and so yes. But that is being produced in 15 different factories that we have all over Europe and the US. So it is in Paris here at the exhibition. It's the first time that we are under Ebro Ingredients. In the past we were the 7 different companies working more independently under our own names, like Herb Ingredients, like Bellevue, like Geovita. But this is the first time that we are grouped together under the same name, Ebro Ingredients, to give more visibility to the companies, to our products, and to, well, you know, together you are stronger than individually. So yes, we are delighted to have a nice stand here, a big stand, and being here all together in Paris. Yes.
And how come you keep coming back here every year?
Well, we come back because it's the place to be. If you're in the food industry and the food ingredients industry, as we are, it's the place where all our customers are coming. So we will meet our customers, existing customers, and hopefully also meet some new customers, new potential leads, and present our new products, of course. Because every year we are launching new products, and that's the place to show them.
And it's smelling really nice over here in your kitchen area. So what have we got happening behind us?
Well, yes. Well, one of the new products that we are launching here is a textured pea protein. We produce pea protein concentrates, and then we have, in the last 2 years, we have developed a textured version of that, and that we are now producing since half a year, more or less. And yeah, we are showing here what you can do with these ingredients. So they are making here some vegan burgers based on the textured pea protein, gluten-free, vegan, and even organic, I believe. This is not organic. The meatballs are organic, so also complete vegan, based on the textured pea protein. So yeah, people can taste them here in our booth, and they can learn how you can work with our ingredients and make excellent tasting products out of it. Yeah.
So I can't help but notice that nice little shiny badge there. Some sort of award?
We have been nominated for the Protein Innovation Award here at the FIE in Paris for the textured pea protein that we have developed and launched. The official launch is here in Paris, and we have presented this product, this ingredient here for the Innovation Award, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we win tonight.
Well, good luck. I've had a little taste behind the scenes, and they're absolutely delicious. So I would keep my fingers crossed. You definitely deserve it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. It's great to talk to you and lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're super excited to be here this evening.
Well, it's a recognition of stimulating new development of new products. Sometimes you need a recognition of your competitors and of the industry for the work that you're doing.
Let's begin with 4 special awards for the Startup Innovation Challenge.
Well, the winner is Amai Proteins.
This is a great vote of confidence from the biggest meeting in the field of ingredients.
Better Nature. It's Fumi Ingredients. Quarzo.
And so, to the FI Innovation Awards, we welcome Brand Director for FI Europe, Julian Bonvalet, and he's joined by Head Judge and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of ICES, Professor Colin Dennett.
The winner is Fiberstar.
Corbion.
Sipikako.
Griffiths Foods.
It opens the door to many new innovations in the future.
Dr. Joe Regenstein.
Food Jones Company.
I think it will greatly help our business, because, we are from a very poor country, and now we can spread the message, and I hope that, there will be more people interested in what we are doing.
Bungay Lotus Cochlear.
Christian Hansen.
Pulsar. ICL Food Speciality.
This is FI, your trusted route to market where you can meet the ingredient suppliers that matter.
this is a very good platform to move around, meet the people, meet the industry, and understand what exactly they want and what exactly the customer wants.
Our food is made of ingredients, so the quality of these ingredients and knowledge about them is very essential. There is everybody here who matters in this food business all over the world.
This is the most important trade show for us to come to.
You have to come. For food ingredients, you'd have to come to FI.
See you next year, where for the first time ever, FI Europe and HI Europe are co-located together in Frankfurt. I'm joined by Charlotte from Ingredion. Lovely to chat to you on your gorgeous stand here. It'd be great to find out a little bit more about the company.
Okay, so it's great to be here. Ingredion is a global leading ingredient solutions provider. We transform grains or plant-based materials or other vegetables into functional ingredients for food and beverage to give texture and other important properties. We're very excited to be here. We have three things that we're focusing on. We're looking at clean label, which we've been working on for a long time. With some new innovations, we've got plant-based proteins, and we're also sharing some of our consumer insights. So we've got a new report out, and we're also presenting at the conference. And today my colleague Rüdiger is going to go through some of the prototypes and show some of the ingredients in action.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. Right, I shall go and meet with Rüdiger. Really great to talk to you. Hi, Rüdiger. Hi. So what have we got happening here?
We have, I want to show three different prototypes. One is a carrot ginger orange soup with a very velvety and nice flavor and texture. And as you can see here, it has a very nice texture based on our multifunctional tapioca flour, which really provides an opportunity for salt reduction. It enhances the natural flavor of the soup. And we have two different prototypes here, one with a 10% and one with a 30% salt reduction, so you can really see how powerful this new ingredient is and what it helps the consumers, the manufacturers, to be on the health and wellness trend.
Wow, so shall I have a little taste then?
Absolutely. Go on.
That is delicious, and it's so full of flavour.
Brilliant. Yeah, so you see the natural enhancement of the flavor that the multifunctional tapioca flour brings. So it is clean label, and it allows for salt reduction. So a perfect solution for customers that are looking to build on the clean label trend and really on the health trend in terms of salt reduction as well.
Yes, because that's huge at the moment. Too much salt in our diet. So to get all that flavour without the salt is fantastic. And what's under here?
And then we have a bao bun. So we are building on the Asian trend. This is a typical Asian street food. And what we've done here is we've used our new ingredient, a Vitessence Pulse 1803, which is a pea protein isolate. And it helps us to increase the protein content both in the bao bun itself, and it also helps us with the texture of the meat alternative product. So in both cases we use the pea isolate, and it really helps us to provide, or helps the manufacturers to provide increased levels of protein to the consumers.
Fantastic. Okay, well, I feel it would be rude. It would be rude not to have a little try. Oh, it's still quite hot.
So it's a crunchy vegetarian nugget and some crisp vegetable slaw and a spicy ketchup that you are tasting.
That is lovely. Yeah, it's very much like a little chicken nugget, isn't it? It's gorgeous. It very much like a chicken nugget.
Excellent. That's exactly
beautiful. I love that. Love that. And I can't help but see the dessert. I have a sweet tooth.
So here we have a rich raspberry vanilla tart and a creamy chocolate cherry tart. And here we are using a new product called Novation Lumina, which provides a rich and creamy mouthfeel, specifically suitable for applications where you have delicate flavors and light colors. And it also provides the clean label opportunity for our manufacturers. So again, very nice and rich, including providing a clean label and also some good stability, textural stability over shelf life.
That's so important, isn't it? It's not just the flavour, but it's also the texture that really need to combine together.
Absolutely. I mean, we always say texture is first, and then you add the flavor on top. If you have a great product and you have a great flavor for a product, and then you start working on the texture, you're changing the flavor of the overall product. So it's really it's a combination of both, and texture really comes first. Build that first and then add the flavor on top of it. And I think the product really shows very nicely in terms of how we build the texture, a clean label, texture, nice, stable, rich mouthfeel. And then we have, obviously, it enhances the natural flavor of the vanilla and the chocolate. And we do need some spoons so we can actually try, or do we just... So you'll have to just use your fingers and try that.
I'm okay with that. Right, I'm going to go for I will go for the chocolate. It's delicious. I'm being spoilt today. It's beautiful. Lovely.
How do you like the texture?
I love the texture. I love all the flavours coming through. It's like a very beautiful, sort of moussey feel. It's gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. I love it.
Great.
Thank you so much. It's been really interesting to talk to you, and thank you for feeding me these beautiful foods.
You're very
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Thanks for visiting.
I'm joined by Heidi from CP Kelco, and you've just literally come off stage, so it'd be great to find out what you've been talking about.
Yes, so I had the pleasure of introducing the public to our new Nutrava citrus fiber, an initiative we worked on for the past 2 years extensively. So we are launching the product at FIE this year, and today we revealed how our product is able to stabilize emulsions and a little bit more in detail how it actually works.
Oh, fantastic. How are you enjoying the show so far?
Well, so far so good. We've got a lot of, let's say, people coming by our stand, so that's really nice, wanting to know about our new ingredients. So it's really a pleasure to be here and introducing a brand new product for CP Kelco.
Well, we're delighted to have you here, and thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
I'm here with Hans from Fonterra. Lovely to chat to you, Hans.
Lovely to meet you, Hayley.
Yeah, great to meet you too. Thank you. So you've been coming to Food Ingredients Europe for quite a few years now, haven't you?
Yes, we are a regular guest to this beautiful event. This is where we meet a lot of our customers. We're very happy to have them here and to showcase the portfolio of our products.
Fantastic. So can you just tell anyone who's not familiar with your company a little bit more about what you do and what you specialise in?
Yes, Fonterra is the world market leader in dairy. It is a huge co-op owned by the New Zealand farmers, but with operations around the world. Basically, we bring both the goodness of New Zealand dairy, but also from our factories up here in Europe to our main categories. And at this event, we highlight our 3 special categories. So very strong in the medical nutrition side, very strong on the sports and active side, and on the infant category as well.
Right, and I can see some interesting products behind in the cabinet. Can you just talk me through a few of these?
Yes, so you see on the top, you see some of our products on the sports and active category. So we're highlighting, for example, our milk fat globulin membrane. Very good. Yeah, for an old man like me, but also for a young woman like you, is to have the phospholipids, which are naturally present in milk and which are highlighted in our product range with the milk fat globulin membrane, combined with our state-of-the-art whey protein solutions there. Yeah, special also this time around are our probiotics, which we originally developed for the infant category. Very good for both the immunity and for your stomach. Yeah, and we are bringing that now also into our sports line, and because we believe just what's good for the kids actually works very well for adults as well.
Fantastic. And can we just have a little look round the stand, because I can see some other products over here.
I'd love you to taste some of those as well. I think, Haley, one of the things to highlight is that we have probably the widest range of proteins. And again, dairy protein are naturally more tasty, and also the bioavailability and the quality of the protein is still by far superior over any plant protein you will find. So not to forget that message. We are dairy, and we're very proud of that as well. So the ingredients which you see are some of the applications hopefully you're going to try, are both in bars, but also in the ready-to-drink solutions.
So this is the nugget protein bar that I'm trying.
Correct.
Really tasty.
We have the muesli bar and the nougat protein bar, which have our proteins in there. And especially there, it's very important, the quality of protein, that in a bar, it needs to be good when you produce it, but 6 months down the line, you still hope that the taste is exactly the same. Now, that's what you can get with our proteins, and they are quite unique, and we're very proud of that as well.
We're delighted to have you here, and so many reasons for people to come and join you on the stand.
Looking forward to see all of you on the stand over the next couple of days. Thank you very much, Haley.
Your business is not just about food. It's about what goes into making it. The ingredients you use make a difference. Are they driving innovation? Stimulating your customers' taste buds? And helping you to build strong working relationships within the food and beverage industry? Food Ingredients Global is the world leader at providing you with the personalized business solutions you need to grow and nurture your business. And our global reach means that no matter where you are in the world, you can always find what you need. We specialize solely in the food and beverage ingredients industry. So whether you're a buyer, supplier, or distributor, our multiple channels seamlessly connect you with our other members so you can effectively promote and sell your products. Our live events provide central locations that allow you to do this quicker and more successfully. It's where you can discover new ingredients, learn about groundbreaking ideas, and meet industry leaders. 25 years of excellence speaks for itself. Our events, digital solutions, and products are proven in driving business in the food ingredients industry. Food Ingredients Global is the perfect place for you to source the ingredients, expert knowledge, contacts, and new ideas you need to grow your business and nurture your existing clients' needs. So, if you want to take your business to the next level, find out more today at figlobal.com.
I'm joined by the team here on the stand at Solvay. Ilham, let's start with you. Lovely to meet you. So, tell me a little bit more about the business.
Well, thank you for joining us, Haley. This is, as you can see, Solvay's booth. Solvay is multinational, 25,000 people around the world, 10 billion euros. So we are international. We've been around for more than 156 years. So yeah, and we love food, as you can see, the Belgium waffle. Every multinational has a nationality. We are Belgium rooted, but we are extremely global. So listen, I joined this company 9 months ago, extremely honored. I have a great team. Today is the day of Aroma. It's my first visit to this exhibition. A lot of food, good tasting food, but more than that, I think there are some mega trends in terms of natural bio trends, which I heard from our customers since early this morning. And we are well positioned actually to respond to those needs. So we are #1 in synthetic vanillin, and our president, obviously Peter Browning, is going to talk about it more. But I'm also extremely excited that Solvay is innovating towards natural biotechnologies across the board, but specifically in aroma. We had 2 big announcements yesterday. We are doubling our capacity in Europe, Middle East and Africa. We have a joint venture partnership in India. So these are good days for aroma business inside the company with our customers. And I would like to commend the great work done by our teams. And this is why we are here.
Well, a great company to be part of. So, Peter, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Ellie. And I think I'd just like to give a little more detail on those 2 things that Lillian talked about. First of all, we're doubling our capacity for EU natural vanillin. And this is a market which is just exploding. So we're seeing huge growth driven by consumers' desire for a natural taste. And what's great about this product is with like a tiny little pinch of this innocuous white powder, we can make these great tasting Belgian waffles. Superb, really tasty, customers love it. So that's the first thing that we're focusing on at this show. And then the second thing, this morning we've announced a major new joint venture in India to produce HelioFresh and Heliotropin, supplying the world's flavour and fragrance markets. And that we're doing something which is really world scale, a new venture in India, and we're really proud of that. So those are maybe the things that we're telling our customers about at this show, which as always is a great opportunity to exchange and to meet people. So thank you so much for the opportunity to discuss, Hayley, and look forward to the rest of the show.
Thank you. Well, it's lovely to meet you both, and I think maybe I should just have a quick little taste.
Try the chocolate.
The marmalade.
And the chocolate is Belgium one, so that's also good.
Marmalade without bitterness or Belgian chocolate?
Okay, maybe I'll have a bite of both. Let's have a little look. So this is the marmalade.
Marmalade, but no bitterness. Smooth. Tasty marmalade. Yes.
You like it?
My first marmalade waffle experience.
Okay.
Delicious. And then chocolate. It's beautiful. Lovely.
That's special too. Huh? Yeah.
I can't decide.
Come to Belgium is also the word of chocolate, so thank you.
Well,
Hayley.
thank you so much for having me. Really exciting times ahead and absolutely lovely to talk to you both. Thank you. I'm joined by Bart, by AVB. It's lovely to see you.
Yes,
Great
thank
to
you.
have you here at the show. This is a fantastic looking stand.
Thank you very much. We are very happy to be here again. Also as one of the founding companies of Food Ingredients Europe.
Amazing. Can you tell me just a little bit more about the business?
Yeah, we are in the potato starch and potato protein business. We're actually the world's largest and most innovating company in that field. At AVB, it's all about extracting high-value food ingredients from potatoes. which makes perfectly sense because we are founded and owned by starch potato growers. This year is actually very special. Maybe you noticed, 100 years, the signs. We are 100 years...
Anniversary.
Yes. And what makes it extra special this year is that a few weeks ago we were awarded with the Royal Warrant by the Dutch King, which is only given to Dutch companies who are really market leaders in their field, have an outstanding reputation and are at least 100 years in business. So that is very exciting, and later today we will also be celebrating with customers here at the stand at Food Ingredients Europe this milestone.
Oh, well, congratulations. It's fantastic. And what's happening happening behind us?
Yeah, so here at Food Ingredients Europe we will be showing our food ingredient capabilities. We are highlighting in dairy and plant-based dairy, as well as plant-based meat, plant-based cheese and plant-based confectionery. So it's all about helping consumers eat more healthy, nutritious, eco-friendly. At AVB we call this good food. And of course, if you look at the potato and the ingredients we extract, they are all naturally healthy, nutritious and eco-friendly. And on top of that, they're also free from allergen labeling. So what we like to invite the visitors the coming days is to please join our stand and taste and see for yourself. We have a wonderful chef here.
Oh, wow. Preparing some food behind us.
Yes, we have a live cooking session the coming days. We have actually 3 sessions throughout the day. Here the chef is preparing the Breakfast Delight session, which is a plant-based cream cheese on a gluten-free toast. So very much in line with good food. During the lunch we will serve a very nice Greek-style yogurt with plant-based feta. And also our royal plant-based burger, which contains potato protein as the binding agent. And then later in the afternoon we have a very nice sweet for my sweets, a nice plant-based dessert.
For people
chocolate.
with a sweet tooth?
Exactly. So it's all throughout the day here at our stand in Hall 6, seeing and tasting for yourself these plant-based healthy concepts.
Fantastic. So many reasons for people to come and see you and join you.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you. Something for everybody.
Exactly. So please visit, plant-based, allergen-free. We all have it here at Hall 6, stand C91. Thanks.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Bart. Have a fantastic time at the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'm delighted to be joined by Jean-Philippe from Rocket. Lovely to chat to you today here on your beautiful stand.
Good morning. It's great also. The stand is beautiful. The team has done a great job. I think very reflective of what Rocket represents.
It looks very homely.
Yes, it is homely, and this is part of our company culture. We try to be very close to our consumers and to our customers.
Fantastic. Well, you're all about innovations when it comes to plant-based products. So can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, what's happening today in the world is a transformation of the way food is produced. It will take time, but you can see that there is a big trend towards eating less animal protein and consuming more vegetable protein, right? And this is all about how do we make this transition and how do we contribute to give options to our customers.
Fantastic. So can you show me a little bit about the products that you've got on offer here at the stand that you're showcasing?
Yes, well, before I show you the products, maybe we can discuss a bit about why this is happening, and then why Rocket is positioned as a leader in these plant-based ingredients and as a pioneer of the protein coming from vegetable.
That's fantastic. And there's such a huge demand for that at the moment, isn't there? Because people adapting a plant-based diet is significantly on the rise, isn't it?
That's correct, yes. And you have this trend which came about 10 years ago maybe, where there is a realization that we have to produce food in a different way Rocket is here to give options to consumers, right? We don't take position on what you should eat, but we encourage our consumers to eat a diversified diet, and our job is to give you options to eat what you want, and especially protein coming from the vegetable world. There is a concern about the environment, there is a concern about the way food is produced today, and that we have to be more sustainable. There is a concern about health, that we should eat less animal protein if possible, but we still need protein. And for some of our citizens, there is also a concern about animal welfare, right? And if you put it all together, then you see this huge shift in the way food is produced, from eating maybe more meat to eating less meat and more protein coming from vegetable.
Yeah.
And Rocket, I guess Rocket has been a pioneer. Rocket is 85 years old as a company, and is a pioneer in plant-based ingredients. We specialize in plant-based. And a few years ago, Rocket understood that new proteins were just about to be very useful, and invested in the production of pea and the extraction of protein coming from pea. Right. And today we are found in a very good position. We are not only the leader in plant-based ingredients, but also a pioneer of pea protein ingredients. And we just started and discovered a way of making plant-based food based on pea. And it's just happening, and you see today this huge trend and this big shift in the way food is produced, and we are in the middle of it, and we are leading the pack.
You're leading the way. And pea protein can be used to produce what type of products?
Pea protein is very versatile. It's used, now of course the big application you see everywhere is plant-based meat. It's a great basis for plant-based meat. It is also used for beverages. So a very high number of beverages today are using pea protein. Yes, it's used in confectionery. So, companies now tend to put protein in even candy. It's used in bakery. It's used in medical nutrition, sports nutrition, what we call specialized nutrition. So all kind of bars and products that give you protein. And it tastes good. It's very sustainable as a crop. That's also a very interesting point with pea. For farmers, pea is a perfect crop. You have to use it in rotation, because you cannot do monoculture of pea, of the protein pea. And rotation for sustainability in agriculture is very important. So typical rotation, you would have pea, barley, wheat. Sometimes you can have oilseed rape in the rotation. It requires less nitrogen, less fertilizer as a crop. It gives away fertilizer for the following crop. So if you are a farmer, your next crop, whether it's barley or wheat, is going to be better if it was preceded by pea. It requires a bit less water. It's usually not irrigated. So you have a whole set of characteristics for the pea production for the farmer. And for Rocket, of course, this is great, because we are very much in favor of sustainability. We try to put sustainability as a center of what we do. So it was natural for Rocket to start contracting with farmers in Europe, because our plant today is based in Europe, in France. And we found it very natural to just become the leader in the way pea is produced. So if you look at Rocket, we are in the middle of a €500 million investment plan, which started with our plant in Vic-sur-Aisne in France, not very far from here, where we completely refurbished the plant. We renewed it, we expanded our capacity, and then we are building right now at this moment a plant in Canada, north of Canada, and this is going to be just a completely brand new plant, a greenfield plant, which will produce pea protein. And we also invested in a small facility in the Netherlands, where we make these wonderful products.
Yes, let's just have a quick look at these. These look fantastic. So what am I looking at here?
So today we are very pleased to announce the expansion of our product range. So Rocket produces pea protein, and today we are announcing 2 new products coming from the pea protein. They are easy to use products for our customers to be transformed into essentially plant-based meat. We are announcing the launch of a pea product, of course, which is our, the core of our business. But we are also very proud to go beyond pea, because we are, as a market leader and pioneer, we are already thinking beyond the pea.
What's the next innovation?
What is the next innovation? As a consumer, maybe you don't want to eat the same thing every day, right? So the same as you don't eat fish or meat or vegetable or pasta every day, maybe you don't want to eat pea-based protein every day. So we are looking beyond pea, other sources of protein like oat, fava bean, mung bean, could be rice, could be potato. And we are launching today a product based on fava bean.
Well, they both look fantastic. Well, so much going on. Well, you're definitely the ones to watch. It's been really, really interesting. So thank you so much for talking to me. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hi, welcome to Bangilodes Kroklaan. My name is Monique Hartog. I'm the Marketing and Communications Manager, and I'd like to introduce you to our approach to the market. And these are the end consumers like you and me. And as you can see, they're looking for less calories, less fat, more natural products and prices. Necessarily, they're not all available, so they want differentiation. So they go to food manufacturers to ask for new products. Food manufacturers need to think of those products, so their R&D managers will come to our creative studios to work together with our application experts and use our fat knowledge and our process expertise to deliver those new ideas. Then our 60,000 plus farmers come into play, who create our complete seed and tropical oils portfolio. We produce coconut, palm, canola, soy, shea, sunflower, and lecithin. And they are all adhering to transparent, verified, sustainable, and impactful supply chains. They come from all over the world and are brought to us to our refineries, where food safety and quality is our #1 priority. So this is where we clean the products, check it, and we certify it. And then the food manufacturer comes, fills up its truck, and drives back to their factories, where they can make ideas real to delight consumers with new, exciting tastes. There you see it, the delighted customer. And yesterday, we're very proud to have won this Innovation Award for the functional ingredients. It's for Betapol Plus. And Betapol Plus is an infant nutrition ingredient. And Emiliano Realverde will say something about this.
I'm joined on the stand by Emiliano. Lovely to chat to you, and big congratulations on winning yet another award. That's fantastic. Tell me a little bit more about it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This award is very important for us.